Right, good evening. Welcome to another quiz. Kind of losing count now. There's been that many. I was just listening to a question on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. It's on at the moment. She got it wrong. I have tea today, not beer. I will have beer later. Seems to be a bit laggy for some reason. Don't know why. Maybe it's the weather. It's very cold. We don't have snow, but it is very cold. Is anybody playing? I don't know. Yeah. Omar's playing. Hey up. Norfolk. Hello. Alan down in Bristol. Hello. And there's probably a few more as well now by the sounds of it. And Kieran too. I'm guessing Matt's playing, so hey up Matt. And Jenny. And now I've got lost. Excellent. Okay. So, not long since I finished my dinner, so tea it is at the moment. Seem to have a very strange laggy effect going on. Might just be my computer screen. Okay, if everybody's ready, we'll get started. Have a look. And Marianne's playing as well. Okay, now I've got a mouse and I've got a computer laptop pad thing, and I keep getting them mixed up. Right, that's that one. Right, what we're going to do today is start with question number 1, which is a good place to start. And today they're on this screen again because Helen was using the laptop to do schoolwork, and she's only just recently finished. So it's all been very hurriedly put together. It also means that the pictures are very similar to last time. Yeah, can't get warm today. Okay, if everybody's ready, we'll start with question number 1, which is general knowledge. Which Olympic sport takes place in a velodrome? Nice easy one to start with. Which Olympic sport takes place in a velodrome? Moving on to question number 2. Which joint connects the foot to the leg? Again, another easy one. Which joint connects the foot to the leg? I've broken mine twice and it hurts. Not anymore, but it did at the time. So question number 2, which joint connects the foot to the leg? Question number 3, in London, what are Tate Modern, Tate Britain and White Cube? Question 3. In London, what are Tate Modern, Tate Britain and White Cube? Had to read that twice. Yes, I'm sure that's what it says, White Cube. But sorry about that, I had to go and sneeze. I don't think you would have wanted to have seen that, so I just popped over there. Moving on, question number 4. What name is shared by a brass musical instrument and a type of ice cream cone? Question 4. What name is shared by a brass musical instrument and a type of ice cream cone? Question number 5. Prior to joining the euro, what was the currency of Spain? Question number 5. Prior to joining the euro, what was the currency of Spain? Question number 6. Which American city was also the title of a 2002 Oscar-winning film starring Catherine Zeta-Jones and Richard Gere? Personally, I have not got a clue. Question 6. Which American city was also the title of a 2002 Oscar-winning film starring Catherine Zeta-Jones and Richard Gere? Still haven't replaced that light bulb, so maybe that's why the picture quality isn't brilliant. Question number 7. Which item, which is useful in the rain, provided the title of a hit single for Rihanna? Question 7. What item, useful in the rain, provided the title of a hit single for Rihanna? Question number 8. Home of the Grand National, Aintree Racecourse is in which British city? Question number 8. Aintree Racecourse is in which British city? Question number 9. Coniston Water and Derwent Water are in which English county? Question 9. Coniston Water and Derwent Water are in which English county? Question number 10. Speaker's Corner is a feature of which London park? Question 10. Speaker's Corner is a feature of which London park? Question number 11. Harley Street in London is commonly associated with which profession? Harley Street in London. Question 11. Harley Street in London is commonly associated with which profession? Moving on to question number 12. What is the national flower of Wales? Question 12. What is the national flower of Wales? Question number 13. Ringway Airport serves which British city? It's not Bristol because that's Filton Airport. So question 13. Ringway Airport serves which British city? Question number 14. Which fortification stretches from Bowness-on-Solway to Wall's End? Question 14. Which fortification stretches from Bowness-on-Solway to Wall's End? Bowness-on-Solway is near Carlisle, and Wall's End is a suburb of Newcastle. Question number 15. St Mungo's Cathedral is in which Scottish city? Question 15. St Mungo's Cathedral is in which Scottish city? Question 16. Glyndebourne is associated with which type of music? That's Glyndebeourne. Glyndebourne is associated with which type of music? Question number 17. The Balti Triangle is an area of which British city? The Balti Triangle. Yes, it is. I heard you then. Question 17. The Balti Triangle is an area of which British city? Question number 18. The Derby is held at which English racecourse? I'm guessing they're talking about horse racing there. Yes. Question 18. The Derby is held at which English racecourse? Today's questions are unashamedly copied and pasted from elsewhere. I didn't have time to write them myself. Question 19. Which English county is known as Shakespeare's County? Question 19. Which English county is known as Shakespeare's County? And just like last week, Shakespeare has still got a better hairdo than me. Let's wait until the barber's open. And finally for these, well, this round, I guess, the Clifton Suspension Bridge spans which river? Question 20, the Clifton Suspension Bridge spans which river? Helen in Bristol should get that. Okay, I'm going to have a little break. You know, as I do. It'll only be a minute or two. I'm going to go and get a beer because it's past 8:30, so I think it's acceptable now. And then we'll do some answers and then some pictures. So I will see you shortly. I'm still trying to use the mouse to work the computer, whatever you call it that's like a mouse. Pad, touchpad, I don't know. Okay, I've just been outside and I can confirm that it's cold. It's not snowing. For some reason, my phone's playing the quiz back. I don't know why. What are you doing? Okay, right, it's cold outside. It is not snowing here. And I keep getting them mixed up. I don't know why that's happening. I'll move it out of the way. Stop it. Well, that was odd. There was nothing on the screen, but it's... Oh, okay, so we're going to do some answers now. As you can see, I've now got my boot of beer. Which is always good. And once again, I'm using the wrong controller to control the wrong screen. Okay, so we had question number 1, which was, which Olympic sport takes place in a velodrome? And it is, of course, cycling. Question 2, that was, which joint connects the foot to the leg? It's the ankle. It's plain and simple. Question number 3, in London, what are Tate Modern, Tate Britain and White Cube? Well, I've never heard of White Cube, but I've heard of the others, and they are art galleries. Question number 4. What name is shared by a brass musical instrument and a type of ice cream cone? It's a cornet. Question number 5. Before joining the euro, what was the currency of Spain? Some people called it potato, I think. It was the peseta. Peseta, potato, peseta. Question number 6. Which American city was also the title of a 2002 Oscar-winning film starring Catherine Zeta-Jones and Richard Gere? Don't know. Chicago. Still don't know. Not heard of it. Question number 7. What item, useful in the rain, provided the title of a hit single for Rihanna? It was umbrella. At the time that came out, we used to go to a bar in Manchester called the Rain Bar, and it used to be an umbrella factory, and it had various items that they used in the past to make umbrellas as decoration in there. Question number 8. Aintree Racecourse is in which city? Well, that's Liverpool. Thinking of the Rain Bar, there was a bar next door which was called the Temple of Convenience, and it was converted public toilets which were underground. Interesting little place, but anyway, we'll move on. Number 9, Coniston Water and Derwent Water are part of which British county? Well, that's Cumbria. Question on the screen says which national park, but I thought that would be too easy. Question number 10. Speaker's Corner is a feature of which London park? I think it's Hyde Park, but I'll have a look. Yep, it's Hyde Park. Question 11. Harley Street in London is commonly associated with which profession? That's medicine. Question 12. What is the national flower of Wales? I think it's the daffodil. It is. Question 13. Ringway Airport serves which British city? Well, it's now known as Manchester Airport. Question 14. Which fortification stretches from Bowness-on-Solway to Wallsend? That's Hadrian's Wall. Question 15. St Mungo's Cathedral is in which Scottish city? That will be Glasgow. Question 16. Glyndebourne, I think it's called, is associated with which type of music? That's opera, I think. It is, yes. Number 17. The Balti Triangle is an area of which British city? That's Birmingham. Question 18. The Derby is held at which English racecourse? It's Epsom. I wouldn't know. Horses running around a field doesn't really appeal to me that much. Question 19. Which English county is known as Shakespeare's County? I thought it was Warwickshire. It's Warwickshire. And finally, Clifton's Suspension Bridge spans which river? That's the River Avon. Okay, we're going to move on to some pictures now. And if I can do it. Okay, this is going to be a bit of a challenge for me as well. But what we're going to do is look at the pictures from last week, because I didn't have time to do new pictures. And last week, I think we had to decide which US state these monuments were in. So this week, we've just got to name the monuments. So there we go, picture 1. It's quite easy, it's in New York. What is it? Some kind of spiky headgear going on here. Nose, eyes. Some people. But what is it? What's the name of that US monument? Moving on to picture 2, which is question 22. Again, if we remember, this one was in Texas, but what is it? I'm going to get one soon where I can't remember where it is. And the paper they were written down on, I've lost it. So picture 2, question 22, it is located in the state of Texas, but what is it? Moving on to picture number 3, which is question 23. Now, there's 2 possibilities there. There's that one and there's that one, but we're going to go for this one here. What is the name of that US landmark? I believe it was in California. What is it? Clint Eastwood's been there. So has Nicolas Cage and Sean Connery. Probably a lot of other people as well. picture 3, question 23, which has disappeared. What is that US landmark? Moving on, picture 4, question 24. You remember that is, at some point, it's supposed to look like this down here. But what is the name of the landmark? If I recall correctly, it's in South Dakota. Or is it in North Dakota? I'm not sure. Yeah, South Dakota. I'll go with that. Yeah, it's in South Dakota. I had to look it up. But what's the name of that monument? Moving on to picture 5, question 25. Do you remember where it is? And do you remember what it's called? I believe it was in Massachusetts. Massachusetts? Again, I'm going to have a look. I'm going to have to look it up because I can't remember. I remember what it's called. No, it's Missouri. Both begin with an M, don't they? So picture 5, question 5. It's located in Missouri. What is the name of this structure here? If I remember rightly, it's the tallest monument in the United States and it's the tallest man-made arch in the world. What was it called? Do you remember? Moving on to picture number 6, question 26. Well, it holds back water. I believe it's in Dakota, but I'm going to find out, so again I can't remember. But what is the name of the, well, it's a monument, I guess? Structure, monument, landmark. That's the word I was looking for. Landmark. It's in Nevada. That's it. So, located in Nevada in the United States, what is the name of this landmark? Moving on to picture 7, which is question 27. There we go. This one's in Pennsylvania. I remember that. It's got a big crack in it. It's a US landmark. What's it called? If you think back to picture number 1, there's a bit of a clue in the name at least. Picture 7, question 27. It's located in Philadelphia in Pennsylvania. But what is it? Well, I was going to say we'll move on to picture number 8, which is question 28, but it moved on somehow on its own. All I was doing was that. So picture 8, question 28, that's located in Washington, D.C., which I don't believe is in any state, because that's what it is. What's the name of that landmark? I think DC stands for District of Columbia. That's the DC in Washington, DC. But we don't need to know that. What we need to know is the name of that landmark. Picture 8, question 28. What is that US landmark? Moving on to picture number 9. Question 29. Again, that's in South Dakota. It's a US landmark, but what is it called? Apparently it's a bit disappointing if you go there. It's not actually that big. So I've heard. I've not actually been there. And as we mentioned last week, there is no Donald Trump just there. There was never going to be a Donald Trump just there, to be fair. So picture 9, question 29, located in eyes gone blank, South Dakota. What's the name of the landmark? Moving on to picture number 10, question 30. There we go, that one is in Hawaii. What is the name of the landmark? Tourist attraction memorial. You need to be quite specific with this one. As in, it's not just Pearl Harbor, it's a specific memorial. Hello.
Hello. Answer.
Yes.
I knew the answer to the first round.
Are you going to take part? Okay. Right, that's the end of the pictures for today. We'll come back with the answers to those in a bit. What we're going to do now is move on to a Marmite round, which is simply true or false. All I'm going to do is read out some statements. You just have to decide whether it's true or whether it's false. Easy enough. It's not sheep or pig. It's true or false. So we'll get started with question number 31. True True or false? Sir Paul McCartney's middle name is James. Question 31. Sir Paul McCartney's middle name is James. Is it snowing? Yeah, slightly snowing. Snowing a little bit. Question number 32. Jupiter is the 5th planet from the Sun. Question 32. Jupiter is the 5th planet from the Sun. True or false? Your guess is right. Question number 33, for any X-Files fans, I'm guessing. Gillian Anderson was born in Chicago, Illinois.
Is that right?
Question 33, true or false? Gillian Anderson was born in Chicago, Illinois. Yay or nay? Question number 34. Lithium has the atomic number 17.
My guess is that.
Your guess would be right. Question 34. True or false? Lithium has the atomic number 17.
I don't know why I would guess.
Question number 35. The Guinness World Record for the most fingers and toes at birth is held by an Indian man who was born with 14 fingers and 20 toes. Is that true or is that false?
Wow. I'm going to say.
Sounds like a handy guy.
Is that right?
No.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Question 35. The Guinness World Record for the most fingers and toes at birth is held by an Indian man born with 14 fingers and 20 toes. Doesn't say if that includes thumbs.
Weird having lots of fingers and lots of
It'd be a damn good piano player. Number 36. The oldest building in the world is the Pyramid of Djoser in Egypt. That's D-J-O-S-E-R. I'm guessing if that was Scandinavian, it'd be Djoser, but in Egypt, it's Djoser, I guess. True or false? The oldest building in the world is the Pyramid of Djoser in Egypt.
All right.
Think about it.
Yeah, I thought about it. I'll go with that.
You'll go with wrong.
I don't know.
Question number 37 for all of his fans out there. Engelbert Humperdinck was born in 1928. Is that true or is that false?
He's not that old, is he?
Engelbert Humperdinck was born in 1928.
Right. I'm going to answer that one.
That would make him about 92 if it was right, wouldn't it?
I thought he was old.
He's a bit of an old crooner, but I don't know if he's that old. Question number 38. Sir Steve Redgrave is the only rower to have received the award of BBC Sports Personality of the Year.
Oh my God, that's freaky. That's just been on. What's doing there?
Has it?
Well, a similar question. You got it wrong. The question was, which of these has not done all three? BBC Sports Personality of the Year, become a knight, Outward, and held the Olympic flag at the opening ceremony. And it was Andy Murray, Steve Redgrave, Bradley Wiggins, or who's the other one? Oh, the other one. And she gets Andy Murray. And it was Bradley Wiggins.
So question 38. Sir Steve Redgrave is the only rower to have received the reward of BBC Sports Personality of the Year.
I'm really happy with that question.
True? False? Yay? Nay? Up? Down?
I'm going to go. I was going to go.
39. Hotmail was launched in 1996.
I know the answer to that one.
Question 39. True or false? Hotmail was launched in 1996.
We've still got one of the original Hotmail addresses, haven't we?
Yep, I've still got my original Hotmail address at .com.
And me.
Question 39. True or false? Hotmail was launched in 1996.
And we used to watch the student, the ICT suite and the student at the university, Lancaster. We got the email in 1997.
Moving on to question number 40. And this is the final question today. We didn't get around to doing any the little music questions that sometimes appear at the end. We'll try and get them back next time. Question 40. From the ground to the torch. The Statue of Liberty. The Statue of Liberty is 93 meters high. So basically, is the Statue of Liberty 93 meters high? Yes or no? True or false?
Alright.
Maybe. Question 40. From the ground to the torch. The Statue of Liberty is 93 meters high. Okay, I'm going to have 2 minutes, and then Miss Helen's going to join us to play the quiz, but she'll be playing from sat there.
Can't sit down.
Oh, well, I'll clear her a space to sit down anyway. And I'll be back in a mo. Okay, I'm back again, and yeah, my name is now back again, and we've got another 2 contestants who haven't seen this round or the one after, so they're going to play along as well. You can hear their answers before I tell them if they're right or not too.
Oh no, no pressure, Thomas.
Okay, so picture 121. That's in New York, which is in New York State. What you have to do is to decide what's the name of the US monument.
What is it, Thomas?
I just reference it as the New York statue. Oh, yeah.
It is the Statue of Liberty. Moving on to picture number 2, which was question number 22, as it usually is. Once again, that is in Texas.
Wow.
Last week we needed to know the name of the state where it's located, but I told you what it was.
Oh.
This week I'm telling you the state, which is Texas, but what is the name of the landmark?
I have no idea.
Texas landmark?
The big house.
No idea.
That's the Alamo.
The Alamo.
Alamo. Moving on to question 23, which is picture 3. That's in California. We don't need to know the name of this structure. We're looking for the name of this.
Is it a prison?
Yes.
The Alcatraz.
It is Alcatraz, yes. Well done, it's Alcatraz. And of course, behind it is the Golden Gate Bridge.
I was telling Thomas he needs to watch that film because he'd like it.
Yeah, Clint Eastwood, he was there. Nicolas Cage and Sean Connery in the film where they have the gas attack. I can't remember what it's called now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Probably other films. Birdman of Alcatraz. Return to Alcatraz. Probably 5 other remakes of Escape from Alcatraz.
I wanted to see the classic Escape from Alcatraz.
Picture number 4, question 24. That's in South Dakota. When it's complete, it's supposed to look like this dude down here. But it's not complete yet.
Isn't it that mountain with the heads on it?
Like Mount Rushmore?
No, it's not.
It's not Mount Rushmore.
No.
It looks like it.
That is the Crazy Horse Monument, or the Crazy Horse Memorial.
Really? No, is it?
What's a crazy horse?
Crazy Horse, he was a indigenous American person, I'm guessing.
Oh, him, yeah. I've heard of him.
Or an Indian if you're over 60. Picture number 5. Now then, do you remember where this is located?
No.
I do now.
Yeah.
It begins with an M. The state does. Can't remember.
Is it like Monica?
No.
Is that even a state?
I cannot remember the name of the state.
Oh.
When I read it earlier, I couldn't remember the name of the state. It begins with an M.
What,
Massachusetts?
Is it in America?
Yep.
Massachusetts. Massachusetts.
Name?
It's M-O.
Montana.
Missouri. That's where it is.
Missouri?
It's in St. Louis in Missouri. But, what is the name of the landmark?
Oh dear.
The big A.
Well, it's an arch, and it's called the Gateway Arch.
Gateway Arch?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the tallest monument in the United States, and it's the tallest man-made arch in the world.
Is it?
It must be quite impressive, actually.
Man-made.
So that's the Gateway Arch, and we'll move on to picture 6, which is question 26.
Is that the Grand Canyon?
Oh, really?
Well, it's on the Colorado River, which runs from the
Hoover
Grand
Dam,
Canyon.
is it? Is that the Hoover Dam?
Oh, it's a dam.
Yeah, it is the Hoover Dam.
Yeah.
That is the Hoover
But you're
Dam.
right, it is close to that.
Yeah, it looks like it. Like on the mountains.
Picture number 7, question 27. That is located in Philadelphia in Pennsylvania. What is it? No, it's not the White House. No. It's definitely not the White House. I'll tell you, that is the Liberty Bell.
The Liberty Bell. Oh, it's a bell.
Yes.
Couldn't see from here.
Yeah, I
It
was
was-
thinking the bell.
I can see it's a bell now.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, you've got a slightly darker image. Yep.
Yeah.
I was
It's,
thinking the bell of independence.
I couldn't
Is
tell
that
it was a
okay?
bell from here.
Well, it's pretty much a similar thing.
Yeah.
It's got a crack in it.
Oh.
Moving on to picture number 8, which is question 28. That is in Washington DC, but name the landmark.
Oh, I can't remember the name of it. Like, is it the Washington Monument?
No, it's not. No. That is the Lincoln Memorial.
Oh, yeah, Lincoln Memorial. Yeah. Where's it?
And moving on, picture number 9, which is question 29.
You know that one, Thomas?
That's the mountain with the president's heads on it. Oops, we'll go back. It did that last time, Skip.
What is it, Thomas?
I can't remember the name.
Mount
Rushmore.
That's it.
That is Mount Rushmore.
Are these all in America or something?
Yes, they are American landmarks.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I've only just realised the title of the thing. I was thinking, wait a minute, these are all in America.
Finally, for this round,
Can't see that.
Is that an aeroplane?
Can't see it.
well, that's located in
Oh, that's
Hawaii. It's in Pearl Harbor.
Can't see it from this. That's what weird satellite thing. Yeah.
It's the memorial to the USS Arizona.
USS Arizona.
Right, what's the USS Arizona?
It's one of the boats that was blown up in Pearl Harbor. There's still over 1,000 bodies on it.
Oh,
You kidding?
No,
Oh. Why?
it's the USS Arizona Memorial. They couldn't get everybody out. Yes, that's right.
That's not funny at all. Well,
And
that's what?
surviving members from that boat,
Yeah.
once they pass over to the other side, they can request to be buried back on board the ship, which quite a lot of them do,
what? What? That's
I
cool.
believe.
Yeah.
If I'm wrong, but I think they do.
Probably some correcting, you know. Oh. Found Alice yet on the phone?
No.
No.
Okay, so next we had the true or false round. Where
You can
are
have
we?
these, Thomas. I've already had a guess at these.
Alright.
Okay, so, well, simply all you had to do was decide whether the following statements were true or false. So, question 31, Sir Paul McCartney's middle name is James. Was that true or was it false?
What do you think, Thomas?
False.
It's false.
Yeah.
What was it?
Sir Paul McCartney's first name is James, his middle name is Paul.
Oh, I did hear that. Yeah.
Number 32, Jupiter is the 5th planet from the Sun.
Yeah. I think, yeah.
Yep, that's true. Question 33, Gillian Anderson was born in Chicago, Illinois.
True?
It is true, yes.
Wow.
You don't know Gillian Anderson, is do you?
No.
Question 34, lithium has the atomic number 17.
False.
That's false, it's number 3. Yeah, it would go helium, then hydrogen, then lithium.
Oh, where's oxygen?
About number 6, something like that, I think. Moving on, 35. The Guinness World Record for the most fingers and toes at birth is held by an Indian man born with 14 fingers and 20 toes.
What do you reckon, Thomas?
He'd give you a good tickle, wouldn't he?
True.
It's true.
Uh-huh.
Yes, he was. Number 36. The oldest building in the world is the Pyramid of Djoser in Egypt.
False.
That's false. There's lots of buildings which are way older. Go to Shetland, you can see some. Stonehenge is considerably older. Orkney Islands has places older than that. In fact, the oldest building is thought to be the cairn of Bonnenay, a Neolithic monument in Brittany, in France. 37. Engelbert Humperdinck was born in 1928. Is that true or false?
No, probably not.
True.
No, it's false. He was born in 1936.
I don't know. Who is that?
It's that please release me, let me go.
Why? I don't. What is that?
Your grandma likes him.
Oh.
Singer.
Question 38. Sir Steve Redgrave is the only rower to have received the award of BBC Sports Personality of the Year.
True.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's not that many other well-known rowers, to be fair.
Who's that? Who was his teammate? Did he not get it?
I can't remember. Question 39. Hotmail was launched in 1996.
True.
Very true.
True, it was, yes.
We meet anyone.
Yeah.
I don't know how we did that. Maybe we were on trend at one point.
Question 40. From the ground to the torch, the Statue of Liberty is 93 metres high.
Yes. Is it?
It is, yes. That's true. Be a sod if it was 94 or something like that, wouldn't it? In fact, it'd be a tad unfair, that would be.
Why? What's the difference? If it's 93 or 90.
Well, it'd be wrong, yes.
You mean no, it's 94. Ah, right, your question. I was thinking, what if they built it at 94? That'd be really weird. I was thinking.
Yeah, from the ground to the torch, the Statue of Liberty is 93 metres high. That's true. Right, what we're going to do now, while you let me know your scores, if you wish, you don't have to, of course, we'll have a look who's playing and we'll draw out a number for a prize draw. Matt's mum won last week. She won some shrimp, but we ran out of shrimp. So we've been to the wholesalers and we've got some more. So we'll get you your shrimp to you. So don't worry.
We don't have to pick all the shrimp out and leave the bananas, do we?
No, we can keep some bananas in it as well. We don't have to put the shrimp out. Do we have
pick it out?
Do we have a piece of pen and a paper?
Probably.
Okay. Let's have a look. Well, plenty of bits of paper.
Not necessarily to write on.
There we go.
Got one.
I've got a piece of paper.
Have you got a pen?
I do not have a pen.
Oh.
We're just awaiting the arrival of a pen.
Pink.
It's a pink pen. So we'll put Helen number 1, Victoria number 2. Matt number 3. Marianne number 4. Debbie Hyam number 5. Jenny number 6. And we've got Kieran number 7. And Martin down in Norfolk number 8. And I think that's everybody who wants to be in is in now. I'll have a look at the other chat thing just in case. No, there's nobody else in there. Last chance. Have you got a number jobby thingy?
I can try and get a number job over here.
Okay, it's between 1 and 8.
Random.org.
Okay, Mama scored 26, Victoria 27, Helen in Bristol 34. That's a good score out of 40 there.
Oh.
Number 6.
Number 6. Jenny wins. In fact, I thought Jenny won last week. but Jenny didn't win. Mama won, but I didn't notice that the number had changed. But so Jenny does win this week.
This is definitely number 6.
Yes, it is number 6. So well done. We'll just see if anybody else is going to send any scores.
Martin put posting his score. You see that?
For what?
Martin posted about it.
No, I didn't see that. Is it snowing yet?
No.
Kind of a bit.
Snowing?
Yes, actually.
Was it snowing?
Yes,
Snowing a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Snow.
Yeah, a little bit.
Not enough
Martin
to
got
make.
28.
Oh, Martin got 28. Well done.
Oh.
Oh, it's snowing a bit, but there's not enough to make a snowball, let alone a snowman. Right, thanks for playing, everybody. We will be back next week at the same time of 8:15.
Yeah.
And we'll try and get those extra few music questions in, which we've missed out for the past couple of quizzes.
Because I haven't been writing them.
No, because you haven't been writing, and that's correct.
This will be the teacher lockdown. It's me busy.
Yeah, just a bit.
And Kieran scored 33.
Thomas's will be his birthday present.
Yeah, okay. Okay, once again, thanks for playing. We'll see you next week.
Bye. Say bye, Thomas.
Wrong hand.
Bye, Thomas.
See you later. Oh, hang on, there's another one.
I'll press the button.
And another. Don't stop it yet.
I'm not.
Marianne scored 34. Well done. And Matt scored 17. Cheers, good night.
See you!